Hey everybody, and welcome back to Semi Stories. Today I got another crazy story for you guys from r/bestofredditor updates, where OP has been cheating on his wife for some weeks and decides he wants to continue. Here's a warning, this story might make you mad. I'm married, 33 male, and I've been seeing this girl Emma, 20 female, for the last 3 weeks. It's been a pretty intense affair and I really like her, but I'm not leaving my wife and kids. We've just basically been casually dating and talking a lot, having lots of awesome sex and just having a good time. She is aware of my attached status. First, on Friday night, she told me she loves me and she has never felt this way about anyone. And now her texts to me are full of I love you and hearts and all of that. It can't work if she feels this way about me. I was only looking for something fun and safe and risk-free. I think it's a little too risky if she feels this way about me. Before I get flamed for cheating, I do have my reasons, and this is the first and only time I've cheated. My wife has accused me of cheating for years, and I've finally reached my breaking point. If I'm going to be accused, I might as well just do it. I've always had this itch to mess around, but I've never had the opportunity until now. I really think I got it out of my system, so to speak. Honestly, I've thought about divorce briefly, but we do have a family with 2.5 kids. One of them is on the way, so it's not really a realistic option. I think the marriage is fixable, and once I end the affair, I will focus on making it up to her. My question now, to the sub, is how can I end this affair? I know I have to because Emma is getting way too attached. I have to be careful in how I end it, because she can really screw me over by going to my wife. I also want to be sensitive to her feelings because she is a wonderful person who I do have feelings for. If I wasn't married, who knows? But I am, and I can't continue, and I know that. I just need some advice on finding a way to put an end to this without risking my marriage. Stooping to someone else's level is always a bad thing. OP went from being a good guy to doing something horrible. Of course, the wife blatantly accused him all the time, which isn't a good thing, but no one deserves to get cheated on. I think the fact that OP admitted that he's thought and had the itch to cheat before, but didn't have the opportunity, shows that maybe the wife was onto something from the beginning. We sadly only know OP's side of the story after all. Luckily, OP updated the story a week after the original post. So I'm debating posting an update or not, since the reception I've had on this sub has been icy at best. But I've already posted my story here, so I might as well just keep at it. Yes, I am cheating, so there's that. I understand a lot of people don't support that, but just realize it's very complicated, and I am trying to put an end to this. I feel like the unluckiest cheater in the world. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. Every cliché has basically happened to me. I just wanted to live a little and have that quick affair and get back to my wife and marriage. I asked for advice about a week or so ago. I tried to break up with Emma. I told her my wife was getting suspicious and we both deserved better. I told her she was an awesome girl and deserved to have someone all for herself. Her response? I'll wait for you. I love you more than I know possible. It's like not even been a month of us being together. I ended things with her and she kept texting me and asking me to talk to her. I met up with her on Friday to have a closure type deal. I'm a horny idiot. I banged her in the back of my Jeep, which sent the wrong message. I told her we can't do this anymore and I didn't talk to her on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday or Tuesday. Yesterday she begs me to talk to her, so I go to her place. We end up talking way longer than we should and some things go down. I just wish that she would leave me alone. She is clingy and needy and honestly pretty effing crazy. Not what I signed up for. I'm like dying under the stress and drama. I have a hormonal pregnant wife and 2 young kids. I don't need this stuff and the guilt is starting to get at me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I honestly don't even want to continue the affair at this point. I'm not sure what my next move is. I just feel like venting right now. Yo, what did OP expect would happen? Yeah, this barely 20-year-old girl I met will definitely be emotionally mature and not act crazy. You can't initiate something and then vent complain when the thing you initiated isn't to your liking anymore. It's like getting a puppy because you wanted a dog to hang out and chill with, but getting mad that it pees everywhere, wants to play all the time, and won't leave you alone. And now he's trying to return the dog that he adopted, because it just ain't it. It's infuriating to read. Listen, if you guys are just as annoyed at this dude as me, let me know by subscribing to the channel. Another week passes before OP posts another update. I decided to post an update to this thread since I made some progress ending things with Emma and a couple of people did request it. Read all of the replies and messages last time, but it started to get ugly, so I decided to take a step back. My apologies for not responding. Also, just a simple request, no more PMs. The background is that I'm a married man and I had a 1-month affair that I regret deeply. I am working on ending the affair and ending contact with the woman I cheated on my wife with. I've really struggled with ending things with her. I've tried multiple times to end it since we hooked up and I finally ended things last week. I haven't responded to any of her messages since then and I've not seen her in person since October 6th. We haven't had sex since October 3rd. However, I'm still getting messages from her. I've been doing a lot of reading and thinking on how to handle a breakup, and most of the advice is not geared towards someone in my situation with an affair. I've been trying a lot of different things to end the relationship and I have come to the conclusion that Emma is just crazy. There is no other explanation. My main concerns right now is ending the affair and ending any emotions I have towards Emma and making sure my wife never finds out. I've stressed to Emma that she cannot talk to my wife, ever. I don't think Emma is going to talk to my wife since she's never mentioned it. I've also built my wife up as someone who will take it out on her, so I think she's afraid of that coming out. It is in the back of my mind though, if I push her too far, that maybe she won't care and will talk. My problem is I'm still getting texts from her on a daily basis. It's really, truly unbelievable at this point. We weren't even together for that long. Some of the texts are harmless, things like, "Hey Noah, I was just thinking of you," or "I miss you," which is okay, I suppose. It's just hard, because I asked her not to text me and she keeps up with it. I'm either going to get caught by my wife or succumb again. My reason for posting is yesterday morning, Sunday, she sent me a sultry pic but acted like it was going to someone else. It was her breasts with her hands covering them and the text said, "Last night was super fun, Danny." My name is not Danny. Either she accidentally sent it to me or it was some weird attempt to make me jealous. Which I admit it did a little. I didn't bite and respond though. I have another post up where someone was telling me I like her attention. Which after thinking about it for a bit, I have to agree is true. I like that she wants me. I like that she's in love with me, or feels like she is rather. And I love that if I wanted to go and mess with her right now, she would let me. It's addicting and so effing wrong. I know what is important. It's my wife and our family. I know that. And I'm trying to forget Emma and what we did. It's just that I'm struggling to detox myself of Emma. And she's making it so effing difficult for me by continuing contact. Right now, I'm just hoping to vent a little and maybe talk this out. My focus is to keep up no contact with Emma. I debated offering to be friends with her, but that is incredibly stupid and tempting, and I don't think that's a good idea. My other goal is to really get to a point of not caring about her. I'm still hooked on her. Every time I jack off, I think about her and I'm using her pics to help. The hardest part is there is a sexual outlet for me right now, and I'm a very high drive person, so it's really very alluring to just go and bang her. I don't know how to forget her. And then there is the problem of her suffering from the same thing, but seemingly worse. I haven't told her I'm thinking about her, but she makes it clear to me that she's thinking about me and wants me. Oh, this guy, oh Lord have mercy, he is nuts. He could have blocked her instantly and the whole thing might be over, unless she knows where he lives. Liking the attention is a given. Who doesn't like being wanted, especially if the situation with his wife is like he portrayed it, which I highly doubt is the full picture. His problem is going too far and loving the younger Putang. Shameful behavior. Some weeks after this update, he posted the final one. I've been posting fairly frequently on the sub about the situation, and I wanted to post a last update since a lot of people have taken time to read and advise me. What I've decided to do is contrary to 99% of the advice I've received, and I still do have some regrets, but I sincerely believe this is the best possible approach. Yes, it is selfish, no other way to put it. I've tried several times to call off the affair, and time again I haven't been strong enough. Around the last time I posted, I ended up talking to Emma, after a week of no contact, and we fell back into the affair. I have explained some things to her and I've told her that I can never leave my wife, and this can't be long term. And I've promised to stop jerking her around so much, and I'm going to work on being there for her more. We've been in our relationship 2.0 for about a week now, and it's been good. The sex is great, and we're getting into a more comfortable routine. I am working hard to be better for her. It's been nice. We see each other almost every day and we talk regularly. Some logistic things needs to be worked out, but I think we are in a relationship that is mutually beneficial. I don't want this to go on forever though, and I will work on repairing our marriage too. I'm trying to do more to help my wife with our kids and take some pressure off of her. This isn't a decision I've made easily, and it's not even something that I'm proud of. I just know I'm not strong enough not to cheat. It's too easy and too tempting, and honestly, too much fun. I know still that I love my wife, and I do love our family, but I don't want a divorce. I've thought what I would do if my wife found out. I've obsessed about what would happen, and I think I would beg my wife for a second chance. I would confess and end this then and there. And there are reasons why the affair helps me right now. Primal reasons. And I don't think my wife would just forgive me if I admitted to cheating. I've actually brought it up subtly by talking about Arnold, and my wife's opinion on him is extremely harsh. So I can't imagine how she would feel about me, her own husband. I think it is very complicated, all of this. It's never so simple. I always thought someone should never cheat. They should leave. But it's not that easy. There are so many complications. It's just not that simple. Thanks to everyone who has chimed in with comments and advice, especially appreciative of the kind of PMs I received the last couple of weeks. And thanks to the harsher comments too. I needed to be blasted a lot, and the verbal lashings have helped me manage my guilt in a way. Oh my god, to think he couldn't sink any lower. It is easy, just don't give in to temptation. We aren't monkeys, and to say you have primal urges is just a BS excuse, which basically says you aren't mature enough or intelligent enough to just not do it. I am a bit conflicted about the whole situation with Emma too. She's clearly young, and I get the feeling that she's still in that honeymoon phase and being kind of manipulated by OP in a way. Then again, 20 years old should be old enough to realize cheating with a married man is insanely immoral. Here's a quick edit on my part. After doing some research on OP, I found out that OP's wife actually met Emma at the same time as OP after going to a restaurant, and that OP was saying that he would never ever cheat. He also posts some weird comments on r/gonewild, so if that doesn't show you what kind of person OP is, I don't know what to tell you. What do you guys think about OP? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll be back in the next one. See ya.